Wi-Fi to log into Q2B. It's not on your screen, on your device. It's not downloaded or anything. Even if we update it live. So you'll always have an updated version. Then basically you log in. Each user gets their own username and password. And then if this is, I have multiple venues, but you'll only have your venue and you log in. Okay. So our channel manager, which is part of our solution, we fully integrated with Agoda, all the affiliates of Agoda, Booking.com, all the affiliates, and then Hyperguest, Profit Room, and Expedia, all the affiliates of Expedia, and then also any other channel that the property store wants, additional to what we integrated with, they can get it via HDI, via Q2B. So we just bypassed Knightsbridge, and you'll see our clients get more partnerships and OTAs via HDI. So they get Safari, there's a full list where you can get all the other, like I don't think you will deal with Lackerslaw, but there's quite a few.
We're already with them.
Yeah,
So
there's
we already work with them.
few that HDI offers as well. So that's how we
Okay.
bypassed Knightsbridge. Just to get more OTAs, we're using the HDI channel manager via Q2B. Okay. There is an additional charge for HDI, where I think they're currently at 45 Rand per room that you list with them. If you have 50 rooms, you don't have to list all of them. You can give them, let's say, 10% of your stock. So 10 rooms only, you don't have to give all your rooms that's in Q2B. But these are the channels that we directly integrated with and all these affiliates.
So sorry, just to clarify, it's 45 Rand per room per HTI or 45 Rand per room on all the
No, it's 45 Rand
HTIs.
per room per month for HDI and all the channels they've got. They've got quite a lot.
Okay, all the channels. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yes.
Okay, but there's
Okay.
it's on top of, they charge the client separately if they want more than that, more than what we offer. Okay, so basically we map your rooms and we can map by room or by category. If you have more than 10 rooms, they always work by category. And then we map your categories. We give them the amount or total that you want to share with the OTA. And then we push rates and availability to the OTAs.
Okay.
Okay. And that's quite easy. If I go into a live client, let's take the last one I helped this morning. So basically, if you upload rates and you want to push it immediately to booking.com, okay, you can go to the channel manager, reservations, select the OTA, update your rates, and you don't have to do it. It does it automatically, but only if you're in a rush and you uploaded the rates and you want to see that it's pulling through to booking.com. Okay, and then it updates the rate. If you want to update your availability immediately, you can also update availability. All right, so that's the channel manager. Easy. The mapping is quite easy. We say retrieve your resources. We retrieve it directly from the OTA, and then we map your rooms that's set up in Q2B with the OTA's rooms, and we can also give them a quantity if you don't want to share all your stock with them. Any questions so far?
No, I think
No.
the only thing, yeah, no, let's leave it like that. 20%.
Okay, so it's an easy process. Once we mapped, it works smoothly, but if you generated new rates, you wanted to push through to the OTA immediately, you can do it from Q to B. Okay, then all your bookings will compile in this reservation list. We keep a little bit of a legend for you, where the colors indicates the status of the booking. All your booking.com, all your Expedia, all your Hyperguest bookings will come directly into Q2B. All your bookings compile to this list, and we break it down for you in invoices, quotes, if you only want to see your invoices, if you only want to see all your deleted or whitelist, who's coming in today, um, all your deleted bookings, everything. And this audit trail we always keep here, even deleted bookings. Okay. Then just to show you a little bit in a booking. So if I have a booking, I can open the booking again. I can change it to any status. I can give it to any revenue group, but automatically.
Sorry, can you?
Yes, there's a bit of a delay. Dikalo,
At the learn now, we know what.
maybe you can switch your camera off, if possible.
It's the. Okay.
Then normally
It's
the sound
okay. Is it
gets
better?
better.
It's not.
Is it
A little
better?
bit. Okay. Yes, slightly. To see if we can move the chat to make her feel full screen.
You have a report for this.
This one, I think it's better.
Yeah, it's one. Put this in. Put it in.
Can I continue?
Yes, we're just trying to see how to make the screen a little bit clearer because the text is quite small, although we're seeing it, it's just looking quite small. Yeah.
Okay, so let me go back to a.
Zoom in the recording.
Okay, so booking, even if it's
Yes, sorry.
online. Sorry, can I continue?
Yes.
Okay. So even if a booking comes in online, it goes straight to the reservation list. And then, of course, the user can edit and change things. If you don't want the user to edit anything, you can also make the user not available to edit or change anything on the booking. Okay, so we deal with online function sheets for your functions. So you can set up various function sheets and then you can send it and a client completes his function sheet online with all the requirements. We've got different statuses, a quote, invoice or pro forma. We also have an inquiry list or you can add the customer to a waiting list. Then the revenues, we break it down for you in a first year revenue group. You can select the origin, where did the booking come from. There's an internal note space. There's a customer space where you can leave a customer note. And then also you can add items. So I'll show this part to you now. So I can, there's 2 items on my invoice or quote at the moment. I want to add a room. I can add a room from here. So I can say I want to add this room for 1 night for 2 adults and add a room. Anything that you want to add from a price list, you can add menus, wedding packages, anything that you want to add. You can add items from your price list. Or you can add here multiple ones. You can add a discount. So if I say 10% on my accommodation and I just select the room, it will calculate the 10% on the room. So on the booking, you can add discounts, quick view to add discounts. You can add rooms, you can add multiple rooms. So here's multiple rooms available on the same date that you're booking, and then you can just select them and say, I want these rooms as well. So it's easy to select rooms for a group if you want to do it manually. Just say create and it will add the rooms for you in the booking and manually as well. Okay. Then here you can decide on a company rate. If you have a corporate rate, you can do the booking at any rate that you desire. And then as soon as you change it here in the header, the rooms will update to that rate. Then we deal with group bookings. I'll show you group bookings. We can manage your refundable deposits for you. If there's refundable deposits on your room, or key deposits, what they also call them, it will automatically calculate here and you can record if you received it or refunded it. Okay, and here you can record a payment and you can say how did you receive it, how much did you receive, and you can immediately mail the receipt or print the receipt for the customer. Here's our customer details. So a customer detail for us is uniquely to a customer. It's email. We define the customer by his email. You can link a company to the customer. And that's why you can also keep your debtors and statements for the customer. Quite a few nice functions. Okay, and this is what your invoice will look like. There's your branding, your company details, all the booking details, all the line items that you've added, the deposit, and also your total invoice. There is your terms and conditions, all your payments you received, your bank details, and you can have a full list of terms and conditions listed at the bottom if you want to. Just remember, mine is just a demo site. I just want to go and see if my payments is switched off. Okay. And then on that PDF, we also allow you to have a Pay Now button. Okay. So you can have a Pay Now button on the booking. There's an amount outstanding. And then you'll see next to the deposit, there's a Pay Now button. And next to the I see somebody's also working. It's one of our trainees that's busy with training at the moment. So she's switching the stuff off and on. So there is a 50% deposit due on this booking, and then there's the invoice total. So whenever the customer clicks on the PDF, it goes to the Pay Now, and then they can pay via your online.
Okay, so your integration for the Pay Now is through PayFast, or is there another PMS that you're using?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have an account in South Africa, a bank account?
Yes, we are based in Bryanston, Johannesburg.
Oh, I thought you based in Zanzi.
No.
No, because he sent me a couple, and most of them were in Zanzi. So I thought David is busy in Zanzibar. Okay, so that's easy. So we've got our own Paygate with Bidvest as well. That we've built with Bidvest. Bidvest Merchant Services is the bank, and we've built a Paygate with them, Q2B Pay. They are offering our clients a very good deal and a standard deal, but they don't have the instant EFT. option, the SIT payments. So PayFast came also on board, also with the same deal that we offer on our own PayGate. And then the only difference between the whole contract is they offer SIT payments at 1.5% to our customers, the instant EFT. And I don't know if you know, but instant EFT is very popular in South Africa. So most of our clients are switching over to PayFast by network.
So
Okay.
is it the same? Is it the same thing that Knightsbridge has got? They have got PayBridge.
No, so PayBridge is also their own PayGate. Okay, so what they do is they make up their own rates for you on their own PayGate. There's a bank behind PayBridge that manages the payments, but then PayBridge gets it and then they deposit the money towards you. So we're not built like this. We're not developed like that. We don't take any of your commissions. You pay the bank directly. So you'll see as well in our commission structure, it's a 2.8 that they take from you, the bank. They don't take more. It's 99 Rand for your merchant account per month. And on the SIT payments, it's 1.5%. But the money doesn't, like how Knightsbridge works, the money goes from Knightsbridge to PayBridge. It's their own PayGate. And then they, when the bank pays them, they resolve the money towards you. We don't do that. The bank that resolves the money directly to you.
So you guys are integrated directly into the bank. So for example, we are with Absa Bank. Does it mean that you then link directly with Absa Bank?
PayFast links directly with Absa Bank. So in your MOA that you'll sign with them, your agreement that you sign with PayFast, they will ask you which bank do you want your money deposited to, and then they'll deposit the money to that bank account directly, not to us.
Okay, cool. So
Good.
once when we also have clients, some clients are saying, okay, we need a link. So the payment link will come through, and then we will then go on to PayBridge and execute the payment from PayBridge. Is that the same thing that will happen with PayPass?
It's the same thing, but where the money goes now to a third party or second party, and that's PayBridge. With us, it goes directly from the bank to you. So our payments are much quicker to our clients. It's 24 hours. Then you'll get the money in your bank account. It's not coming to us.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so directly from the bank, they will deposit it directly into your bank account. Then, of course, we keep a nice recon for you, so you can see all your online payments directly in Q2B. We reconcile it for you here, what's coming through your PayGate. Okay. Mine don't have anything because I only have a demo. Hmm?
No, that's fine. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, so this is when you manually logged in. You'll have these screens. There's quite a lot of things that I can show you on here. I'm not going to bother with you, but you can also integrate if you take one of our point of sales for room charges. We have a manual indemnity. So you can just print it on the line if you still want to print it and a customer must sign it at the bottom. That's what we call a manual indemnity. But then also we offer accommodation check-in apps, electronic ones. So let me just make a booking for today so I can check in and show you. So the check-in app just replaces the paper at the front
Sorry,
desk.
just a quick question. For point of sale, we use Yoco for our point of sales.
Yes, for point of sale. So that's if you want to, you don't have to. If you want to do room charges, we integrate it with these 4 point of sales.
Okay, okay, because we're using Yoko at the moment, yeah.
Sorry? Sorry, you broke
I
up
said we
a
use
bit.
Yoko at the moment.
Oh, no, you talking about the merchant point of sale. I'm talking about a stock controller point of sale.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can do room charges. But if you can still use your Yoko, record the payment by card payment, how much they've paid, what's the amount, and then you can just say create. Okay. Then, so there's quite a lot. Let me show you the check-in app for my booking that I made for today. So there's the check-in app. We also offer the check-in app with a link where you can pre-send it to a customer to pre-check-in, a QR code that you can have at your desk or in the room that they can scan, and then they can complete your check-in process. The check-in records all the details from the booking, and it can ask different questions. Gender questions, date of birth questions, selection birthdays where there's a mass selection option, your indemnity. They can agree to the indemnity or disagree, then you will say, automatically will say to them, you have to agree to our indemnity to be able to check in. The check-in app can take photos, it can take signatures, and finish. Any questions that you want to ask, and it will show you 1 out of the 2 guests in this room checked in. And then what's nice about it, we keep that on record for you. So no papers printed, no filing, no nothing. We just keep it here for you in the records. There's the signed indemnity of this customer. And then all the questions and answers that they completed. And if you say take a photo of your ID or passport, and they will display the photo that they've taken. Okay, so it helps a lot not to keep all the indemnities on the side. All right. Any questions on this screen so far? So what's nice about our integration with PayFast as well, it's also where you can refund a customer. So from your booking, you can charge a customer's card if he's in front of you, and you can also just refund the customer directly. So if I go to my payments here, I didn't record that payment. Okay, then I can easily refund them as well from the PayGate with the same card details. The card details is never available on Q2B. We encrypt it every time you click on it. It's encrypted in a different way. Then you can mail the invoice or the quote directly from here. So you can mail it. If it's all your rooms all combined and you want to send them a summary, you can also select summary, any attachment that you preloaded that you want to send to a customer, and say send. So that's via email. Then we've got with our function integration, we've also got a registration link, which is a RSVP link. So everybody attending that function can RSVP, and the RSVP comes in, and that allows you to have a full guest list before the event even starts. Then if you want to mail the attendees list to the organizer, we also deal with tickets and vouchers. If you want to mail the function sheet to the customer that you've selected here, they can complete the function sheet online. Okay, and then we also have a WhatsApp integration. So if you would rather send him his invoice and not mail it to him, you can select your WhatsApp and you can say send, and the WhatsApp will automatically send to the customer with the invoice attached, everything. Okay. Then if you want to check all your mails, is it failed? Was it successful? If a customer says, I didn't receive it, you can see if the mail failed and what is the reason why the mail failed. So quite a few nice functions that we've got set up for you already. Okay. Now let me show you the accommodation. So these are all internal screens. So I've made a booking from this. If I want to move them to another room, I can just drag and drop and the invoice will update with the new room details. Okay. We also do split accommodation. I don't know if you have rooms like that, where you can separate the two
Yes.
rooms. Okay. So that's what we call split accommodation. So if I book the whole apartment, all the rooms will close up that belongs to that apartment. If I book a room, what we've done here, booked one room, the apartment that's part of that room will close up because now the apartment is not available in full anymore. So that's what we call room splitting. And then of course you get your separate rooms. The screen is very easy. It's only for internal use. So if I want to book a luxury room and I want to book a bed and breakfast, it immediately jumps to availability from this date. If I want to select a different date, it jumps to the 18th. There's my luxury rooms and there's my rate that I also selected. And now I can just select the nights. We allow you to have any add-ons that you quickly want to add. And of course, we can compile all of these add-ons to a list for you so that your housekeeping doesn't miss or the kitchen doesn't miss anything that the customer selected online. Okay, and that's how easy it is to make a booking for a client internally. And there is my booking. If I want to add something, I can add something and I can just mail or WhatsApp it to a client. Okay.
So once I make this booking, I can just send the payment link to the client, right?
Yes, it's on the invoice. So if you mail it to them, it's already on this Pay Now button, your link, your Pay Now link. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so that's in a booking, and there's quite a lot more. I'm just showing you the quick things. Do you do activities?
No, but we do want to integrate some.
Like team building.
Yeah, team building.
Yeah. So that as well you can do on Q2B. So you can run all your activities by category or just a list of your activities. And then people can select the date, they can select the time slot if any available, there's your pricing, and then they just say checkout, and then the booking continues. Okay. For tickets, we also do event tickets. So if you have event tickets like a Father Day lunch, a Mother Day lunch, a Secretary Day lunch, you can sell your own online tickets for that event online. The ticket comes with a QR code. When the customer arrives, you can scan the QR code and redeem the ticket. Then you can also sell gift vouchers online. I don't know if you do baby showers or anything like that. Then most of our venues use it for that, or bride and groom parties, and the people can buy them gift vouchers to redeem at your property.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Then online rooms. So like I said, if you have less than 10 rooms, you will do all your rates via online rooms. If you have more than 10 rooms, we prefer that you do it by category. Do any of you know how your OTAs are set up currently? By category or by room?
By room.
By room. Okay, how many rooms do you have?
Well,
In total?
yes,
How many? Sorry?
12.
12. Okay. So you can still sell them by rooms. I always say to a customer, if your OTAs are already set up by room, stay with by room. Because otherwise it's quite a lot of work for you to go and change it in the OTAs. Then we map them and then we push the rates and availability towards them. Okay. So yeah, that's what your customer will get without the menu, and they will be able to check your availability here. You can have any rate available that they can book at, that you want to sell your rooms at. Um, we've got a scroller image, so then you can upload video, photos, up to 4 photos, that the customer can scroll through the photo in the gallery. Accommodation info, anything about the room, and also you can add links to videos or 360-degree videos or anything that you want to. And of course, a customer can read all your terms and conditions online. If they want to reserve it and they want 2 of these units, they can just say add, and there's the 2 units. How many guests are sleeping in here? Now, we also deal with rates, occupancy-based, rate per person per night, per room per night, occupancy plus. If a guest house can take more than 6 people, you can sell it by occupancy plus. And for the camping sites, we do max plus. So various rate types that we offer. Okay. And then they can add anything on
So
with
per
the
person
room
sharing
list.
as well, right? I
Sorry?
can also see per person sharing.
Yes, that is occupancy based rates. Okay. And then of course finish, but then it goes straight to the pay gate. So internally you will always edit and then you can send it from there. But this is how the pay gate will work then. Okay.
Sure, thanks.
So we also offer this link for you for your online book now. There's no commissions added and the payment from the paygate goes directly to you.
Yeah.
So we work a bit different than Knightsbridge. Okay. Then there's a few more screens. I'm not going to go there and bother you with that. In training, they will take you through all of these. But then also all the booking.com messages will come in here. And then you can click on the customer's message and you can reply from Q to B, where you can also add a message, you can add an attachment or any communications that you want to communicate with. Then we also do groups. So groups are also nice if you deal with group bookings, where you can set up a group, you can link various invoices to one group. There's an organizer, but in a group you can send a function sheet to them. You can set up a program for them, like a conference program. You can do a room list for them. And you can message all of them. So you can say, I just want to message the group contact. I want to message everybody that is on the invoices. And I want to message all the RSVP links. So that is how we, and then you want to send, or I want to just send everybody the RSVP link. I will go out there and I will send it to the group contact. I will send it to all these guests and they will get the link. Okay.
Great.
Any message
So,
that you want to send.
okay,
Sorry?
thank you. Yeah, no, just quickly, I think it's looking good and we're happy with a lot of the features that you've got. Very quick question though, if one has to say we want to maybe move from Knightsbridge to you guys, is it possible that we can have, say, for a trial period, so we have both in parallel, so both systems running at the same time for maybe a month before we switch over?
Yes, you can. You can run it parallel with, but not connected to the OTAs. OTA can only connect to one channel manager. So what
Yes, no, that's fine.
if you want to stay with Knightsbridge for another month and connect your OTAs, then you have to capture your bookings manually in Q2B to
Yeah.
move.
No, the thing is you need to give a month's notice as
Yes,
usual. So,
yes. So then there's an export in Knightsbridge for your bookings and an export of your customer list. If you export that data for us, then we'll upload it in Q2B for you. So before you go live, that let's say you decide, okay, the 1st of July, I want to go live. The last day of June, we'll import that bookings for you. You'll send us the updated list. We'll import them for you. So when you go live the next day, all your bookings are already in Q2B. Okay.
okay.
So that's how
So
we do. That's how
can we
we
then
do the
have,
switch
say,
over.
a trial period? Is it going to be possible to have a trial period with Q2B before going live?
Yeah, so how Q2B works, we a prepaid subscription fee. So you can cancel at any time. You pay for before the 1st of June to use it in June. You pay before the 1st of July to use it in July. So the setup fee will still apply. The training fees will still apply. But if you on Q2B for 2 months and you say, no, I don't want it anymore, you can cancel at any time.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so that's group bookings. What's nice about the group bookings, you can see the full group if they settled their bills. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is the check-in app I showed you. Under the check-in, check-out, we also offer reports. So your full check-in, check-out report, you can pull it from today. You can say, I want my check-in, check-out, and stay over all on one report. I want to display if they still owe me money. And I want to include the customer's telephone number. And there's all my check-in, stay over, and going out details of all my rooms. If I then want to print it afterwards, I can go action print. If I want to export it to PDF, or I want to export it to Excel, or I want to send all these customers a WhatsApp, I can also send them all a WhatsApp.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Then the ticket scanner is already built into Q2B. If you want to use the tickets, there's a QR code and you can scan it from any device with a camera directly out of Q2B. Housekeeping report will just show you who's coming in, who's staying over, and who's going out so that they can clean the rooms accordingly. Gate control we've also got. I don't know if you'll use it. How does your gate work? Do you have a guard with a book at the gate?
Yeah, we have the security there, yes. But most of the bookings get done at the front office, so it doesn't get booked in by security. But
Oh,
we have
okay.
a list if there is someone.
So we also do have clients who come in late at night, say maybe after midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Those type of clients, generally the security will be the one to then check them into their rooms.
So then, then they can check them in. They can search for the reservation or the customer's last name. If I search for Krause, it will find all the bookings for Krause. Oh, I've got quite a lot. So I should actually change my surname on this. Oh, not today. I've already checked in. Okay, but then also what the gate control does, it can also record your day visitors. And then we capture all these names for you. So everybody that's attending a function there, you'll capture all their data and you can use it to make contact with them. And then we also offer unsubscribe link to you. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just to capture all the people visiting your venue so that you can build up a customer data for marketing. All right. The check-in
That's
app I
great.
showed you, all the items that you sell online, we can compile them to a list for you. That was in COVID, we did a guest form for the health inspector. We've got your payments reports. You can upload a spreadsheet here and send all your payments that you're uploading to a customer for EFTs. Payments report that will give you a full detailed breakdown of all your payments. You can do it per user or you can just leave it blank and do it for all. Okay, then the
Cool.
PayGate.
Can we just move to the CRM system? Let's see.
Okay, so there's all your payments report. We also do virtual credit cards. So if you receive virtual credit cards from your OTAs, we process them automatically during the night for you. Okay, and
Yes.
there's quite a few. Then CRM. We've built a little CRM in here for our customers to manage their bookings, so you don't have to do it manually. And the CRM is triggered by a time. So we've got after status is set. So after you made it a quote, the CRM can follow up with the customer regarding the quote. Before the event start or after payment, you can also say, thank you, your booking is now confirmed. Okay. Mine is set up now just as an example. Before the event start, 48 hours, it's in invoice status. They've paid less than 100% of the total, so they still owe me money. I can mail myself. I can mail the customer, attach the invoice, any add-ons that I want to add, a message. We've also got a built-in SMS client. If you want to send them an SMS, if you want to send them a CRM, you can select the CRM message, the WhatsApp message, and it will automatically WhatsApp the customer. Your final amount is now due. We're looking forward to serve you. Attach here to please find your invoice. Okay.
Cool.
That's what our CRM does. So it can follow up. You can set it up for different profiles, for your accommodation, for my baby showers, I want to run it this way. For my conferences, for my wedding, I need this reminders to go out to a customer. All right. And then, of course, there's a full report which you can pull on your reminders. Then our main management.
So after the event?
Now,
so So I just wanted to find out, after the event as well, after the accommodation, can we then send like the message to follow up for reviews or thank you and so on?
That we do automatically. You set up your feedback. So we also allow different profiles on your feedback. You can set up one for only if a customer did the accommodation, if they do a baby shower, if they do a wedding, different questions for all of them. Then 12 hours after departure, the feedback will automatically run to out and go to a customer. They answer the feedback and we compile the reports in QTB for you. Okay.
Yeah.
And then just to show you we've got a lot of management reports because we deal with first tier, second tier and third tier venues. So there's quite a lot. I won't say you'll use all of them, but there is the main one is our period revenue report, which is a nice option, because there it runs everything for you from the date that you've selected. You can do it by week, by month, by day, however you want your reporting run. Okay, and then it calculates now the dates that I've selected and gives me the totals. Everything is hyperlink. So if I want to see how did I make this 13,000 Rand out of which bookings for accommodation, it scrolls down to the list. It drills down and it shows you the list of the accommodation and the monies I made out of accommodation. And of course, you can export it to Excel. Okay, and then there's your drop down. So in the rates, we also do a second revenue split. So there in your room rate, for example, you'll have so much is going to my accommodation, 50 Rand is going towards water, 50 Rand is going towards housekeeping, and that's your second tier revenue split. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
And for your weddings, that's what you made out of your weddings for total, but there's the split who got what. Then here's your department, your second revenue split, your payments, there's your operational, your occupancy, and this occupancy breakdown just shows you how many times that one guest sleep in the room, how many times that they sleep two in a room. And here's your rooms by category. So it shows you your occupancy, your bed rate, your RevPAR, and then also you can see at what rate that you sell it. Okay. Then everything from your price list that you sold, miscellaneous items that you've added, and there's all your statuses of your bookings. Then we've got a beautiful health check underneath. So any unallocated prices that you didn't allocate, it will automatically pick it up here, and it will say fix this first before you export your report for month end.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, so that's all your reporting, and all of this information, we break it down into small reports here. Then, of course, your feedback, you can pull your feedback. It goes from 1 horrible to 5 excellent. And I want to show you, let me just go to my desktop. Let me just get that example open. Okay, so can you see that example? That is how the feedback goes out with your branding. It says your name and it asks your questions, and then the customer can select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 is a sad face, 5 is a happy face. Okay.
Cool.
So you can pull all your reports and all your different profiles. Then we've got a little bit of debtors here for you. You can pull a company statement. We can show you your debtors for you. I want to say from there to there, include the customers, only past events. And then you can also say in a monthly, we age it by day, or I want it aged by month, and exclude pro formas, or you can leave it and include your pro formas. Okay.
Okay.
Then the WhatsApp is the chatbot. Then customers, we've got
I see you've just, is it channel manager?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Click on that. Let's.
Okay, so that's what I showed you in the beginning.
Yeah. How many channel managers have you guys got?
She had a lot when she showed
A
us.
lot.
She had all the ones that we will use, but the ones that we don't use.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's Expedia and all the channels that they integrated with, booking.com, Agoda, Hyperguest, Hyperguest. Then we also integrated with Profit Room. And then via HTI, you can get any of the other ones.
So our focus was more on Hyperguest. I just wanted to find out how many clients have integrated with it through you guys.
Oh, quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a lot. We've currently got 1,724 clients, and I would say 50% of them integrated with Hyperguest.
Okay.
And then the HDR?
Sorry?
And HTIs?
HTI, not a lot of our customers use it because they're more focused only on these main OTAs. They don't worry about Lekker-Slaap. They get their bookings manually from them. They don't worry about, who's the other one? Tourwest, well, what's their name? It's here.
Yes.
Can't remember. Yeah, Tourwest.
Yes.
So if you don't want these ones, you don't go via HTI.
Question on the Sabra and the travel port. Sorry, just scroll. OTAs for leisure, we don't really focus on leisure. Our clients are more corporate. So Expedia for us, Booking.com, Agoda we don't even want. We're not on them currently. On the one, sorry, on the HTIs, can you scroll down? Do we have a lag issue? I think we have a lag issue. Hello?
Yeah,
Can you
I can hear
scroll
you. Hmm?
down to the HTI? Sorry, I'm also doing that.
Oh, HTI's got a full list. We don't have the list on here. But I can mail you the list.
Okay.
Okay. They've got
Yes,
quite an
please. Thank
intensive
you.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't add all of them here. I'll send you the list that
Okay, yeah,
HTI
okay.
offers. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Then just to show you our customer list, let me just close some of these. So we deal with customers on a SQL database. Like I said, we identify a customer by his email. We compile the list for you. Why we manage it in SQL? Let's say, for instance, you go and you book in Cape Town, and I say my surname changed. They update my surname. 2 years time from now, I book in with you, and then the server will retrieve my new surname for you. So
Okay.
that's how we keep the customer data updated. Let me put this in here for him. And then we've also got a nice option where we can blacklist the customer. It's only for Q2B clients, and only Q2B clients can see this. And this is just the extra protection for our customers. If you had a customer that stole from you, damaged, rudeness, noise, unpaid account or assault, and you can blacklist them. If they try to book online with you again, it's going to say you cannot book online, please contact the venue. The minute you put the details in, it's going to give you a warning, and it's going to say this customer has been blacklisted for unpaid account. Okay.
Great.
If another venue listed them, you will get a note to say this customer has been blacklisted by Tanisani's Bed and Breakfast for unpaid account. And it's just a pre-warning for our customers to warn them also about customers that's walking away, stealing from them, not paying their bills, etc. Okay, so it's only internal, nobody else, not the customer, nobody can see it, only our customers can see it. All right.
Great.
Is there anything else that I can help you with? Or we've got a small marketing list here. Like I said, we also offer you an unsubscribe link. Then everybody that unsubscribe won't appear in this link. But this also helps you to say, I want to see all my room customers. There's all my room customers, and I want to send them all a mail just to give them my updated, and it goes straight to your mailbox. It will blind copy everybody, and I will just want to send them my 2027 deals.
Okay. Question, sorry, now on the integration to websites, because now on our current website, we have Nightbridge when you book now for rooms. Now for conferencing and events, we have a form that the client fills, more like an inquiry form. How does this, can we link anything for conferencing to the website from this, or do we have to populate manually?
Yeah, conferencing and all of those, you cannot book online. You can only book rooms, tickets, and activities online. But we've got another partner. I don't know if you know them. Ourvenue.com. Do you know them?
Yes. He manages our website already.
Oh, okay. So that's easy. We fully integrated with ourvenue.com.
Okay,
No
that's
additional
fine.
costs. Okay.
Okay,
So
yeah, we noticed.
basically what they do, we give them a login, they set up the venue, it takes 3 seconds, and then we map Q2B with them. And then if the inquiry comes in via ourvenue.com, it automatically comes in to Q2B. And it
Okay,
looks like this. Here's a few tests because they also use our system to test. Okay.
okay,
So it comes in automatically from ourvenue.com with all the items the customer selected from our venue. All
perfect.
right.
Yes.
So you already were on their website.
So they manage our website. So Jason, who owns our venue, he has a website management company called TapX, and then he started our venue afterwards. So we've known him for about 8 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
yeah.
So that we also fully integrated with.
Okay, amazing.
So Nicolo, I don't know if you have more questions. I've given you a lot out of Q2B, not everything, but a lot. It's quite an intensive system, but I wish I had it when I was working at properties. So I also come out of the hospitality area, and we develop by demand of our customers. It's not just all our knowledge that we've developed here. It's also our customers ask, and then we decide, and then we develop according to demand.
Okay, amazing.
Good. So I'll send you
I can
all the
see why
documents.
Knightsbridge.
Yeah, that why they hate us.
Yes, I
And
can
we
see
did
that.
we did a expo, a hospitality expo, and then we were right next to them.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not fond of us. But we offer a little bit more. I don't know if you know the pricing.
We
Our
saw
subs-
the 1,000 something, but
yeah,
it wasn't exactly clear.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a basic full system is 1,160 per month. You can have multiple users, multiple devices. We don't care how many devices you use to manage your place. You can sit at home at night, log in on your phone and send the customer a quote. Um, multiple users, multiple devices. It's unlimited rooms. So let's say you buy the house next door, next year, and you've got an extra additional 12 rooms. We're not charging you more. So that we don't work on those scales like the others do. Okay. Good. And then also we don't take any commissions, not even on your pay gate. How much do you know how much you're paying currently with PayBridge?
Do you know?
Bridge, I think it's just over 200 rand a
Yeah,
month.
but they charge you also a commission per month, per transaction. Do you know
Yes,
what's that
say
commission?
almost same like the bank. I think it's 2 point something percent. Yeah.
Okay. Because I got to some of clients that were paying 4.5. And I said, no, that's too much. You must pay the average
Yes.
rate, and the average rate from the banks that we negotiated now do not go over the average, and it's a blended rate, is 2.8. And then also blended rate means, let's say, Capitec Business Visa card can maybe be 2.4, then they charge you 2.4.
That's great. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah. So we also got to a position about 5 years ago where they contacted us, and then we developed with them. So then we had the card in our hands. You want our business? Now we're negotiating for our clients. So that's how we see it, just to stay in the market and also make it affordable to the customer.
Okay,
but we
cool.
don't take any commissions from you. Okay.
Okay. So which other banks, apart from, okay, Capitec, which other banks are you?
All they deal, Payfast deals with all the banks.
Okay, cool.
All the
Okay.
banks. The only ones they don't deal with is American Diners and
Yeah,
American.
we don't
Yeah,
we don't use those cards as well.
yeah. The whole of South Africa don't support them anymore. So those are the only transactions they will not do. But Payfast
That's
has got
perfect.
quite a lot. But our Payfast contact will give you all that. Let's just quickly check. They give the most, currently, the most payment options for a customer that's paying online. So here you can see Instant EFT, MasterCard, Visa card, and then what's that other Masterclass, Zapper, MobiCredit, RCS. They offer all these ones. SnapScan, they offer all these ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So even our own
good.
Paygate is not as powerful as Payfast that we've built with Bitvest.
Yeah, let's see Zappa, everyone in there.
Okay, so but I will send everything to Nicola, and then if you have more questions, Nicola, you're welcome to set up another session with me for questions. Then we can do a little Q&A, or just ask it in email, and I'll gladly answer you from there.
Sure. Can I just ask maybe one or two questions would be if we were moving to you guys, how long does it take? Yeah.
Once we receive the onboard, which I'll also send to you, so we want all the property details in that Word format, we take 48 hours to set
Okay,
it up.
perfect.
So we
And
had
then
a lot of clients. Last month I did 2 hotels where it took us 2 days. We set it up. They send the reservations and the customer list. We uploaded, and in 2 days they went live onto Q2B.
okay, amazing.
Yeah, so we switch it quite quickly.
Okay, and then question on if we wanted to join Hyperguest, do we go directly to them because they recommended us to you?
Yes.
Or do
Then
we, once we're on your platform?
Yes. Then you go to Hyperguest, you'll sign up with them, and then their onboarding team will notify you. You can always send me the notification if you get it. Sometimes we get a delay in that. Then we get notified, and then we map your rooms to them, push rates and availability to them. They make a test booking and confirm the booking. It's quite a quick process, but sometimes there's a delay from the onboarding to notify us.
Okay, that's
Okay.
perfect. Thank you.
And then our help, let me just show you our help. Our help is amazing. There's the manuals, the updated manuals are always there, but there's our WhatsApp as well. So you can WhatsApp 24 hours. It's a chatbot that knows Q2B. And it goes into Q2B, and there's get support, and you can ask it any question. Everything that I'm mumbling about now, it knows it. It knows both the manuals, the setup manual and the user manual. So if you forgot how to record a payment, you can say, how do I capture a payment? And the chatbot will give you all the steps.
Okay, amazing.
Then how the chatbot works, if we see 3 times that he couldn't answer you, or you're not coming right, you're not communicating well with it, one of us can interfere and we can take over the chat and talk directly to you.
Okay.
Okay. And I think that is my story. Let's stop the recording. And then what I do is I upload it in our YouTube channel, and then I'll share you the link.